Hi, guys. I'm laughing because all right, how's everyone doing today? Oh my god, it's been a crazy day. I knocked the heck out. Totally fell asleep. Totally fell asleep. Um, let's see. Whew. It's been a crazy couple weeks for me, guys. Crazy couple weeks. Let me just mute this. All right. So today we're going to have our spiritual tea party. We're going to be doing expedites. We're going to be doing a lot of energy work. It's been forever. It feels like it's been forever. Before I start, I wanted to share, I haven't made it public yet, but I did finally add some pages to my website where you can purchase some of my items. These are luminous ceremonies. If you don't know what it is, most people call it candle magic. I mix on my own. These are not pre-bought. I mix specific herbs and flowers as well as oils, and I make soy candles. It's just like how you do candle magic. These are dressed candles, and they have specific intentions set. I don't have too many of these. This has a wooden wick, and then I have these as well. So it's portable, and it smells amazing. It's portable. It smells amazing. You can definitely find this on my website. I just have to make the page public, which is not public. So right now we're going to be doing some readings. Okay, let me just get to, here we go. Today we have available, we have bioscans, condensed Clair Tarot readings, New Moon Supercharge, New Moon Shakti, and this is a manifestation expedite, okay? This is going to help to amplify your manifestation ability. So when the full moon comes in a couple weeks, you're going to have a good time. We also have the Auric Field Cleanse plus Recalibration. We have Twin Flame Cord Healing, Full System Reset, Karmic Distortion Clearing. So if you have a lot of karmic bleed over, that one would be really, really good. So let us, oh, you guys would need the link, wouldn't you? Let me get the link for you. And you don't purchase the expedite through Super Chat. Okay, guys? So here's the link. There you go. Okay, so the way I always start spiritual tea parties is by doing number wars. Okay, my thing is dead. We'll use my phone. We're going to do number wars. What is a cross watcher? Well, a cross watcher is someone who, I'm like, don't say girl. A cross watcher is someone who watches someone else's zodiac reading. They're cross watching. Like, say you're dating a guy who is a Scorpio and you're not a Scorpio. You don't have Scorpio in your chart. That reading really has nothing to do with you, but you're cross watching. You're watching his reading to see what the heck's going on in his mind. You're not going to figure out a Scorpio. If we're going to be honest, you're not going to figure out a Scorpio. I don't even think they understand themselves. Okay. I'm going to pick a number from 1 to 100. The first person to comment the number I have written, the first person that I see to comment the number I have written on my phone will win a Clair Tarot reading from moi. So go ahead and start guessing. Yeah, you're not going to figure out Scorpio. I'm sorry. Wait. Oh, let me see. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it. Keep going. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Let's see what happens. And I am doing personal readings, personal energy work today. You simply have to go to the comment, the link in the comment, to see. You guys are commenting really fast. I swear I saw it somewhere. Nope, wrong number. Keep going. Someone's going to win this. Someone's going to win this, and then I'm going to use my deck with a devil carrot. There was a wicked carrot in my deck. It was licking the girl. It came out for, I think it was for Capricorn. Oh, the wicked carrot licking them. I'm like, yeah, what's going on here? And then there were apples shooting out the coochie. I'm here. Jennifer Qatar. 75. Jennifer won at 75. Oh, shoot. Wow. Jamie Rendell, I did not even see you. All I saw was Jennifer Qatar's comment. Okay, Jennifer Qatar, obviously you got that one because you're the one my eyes went to. Oh my God, there's a heart in my coffee. Hold on. I love that. I love that. I love that. I used to hate it, but now I love it. I get random hearts all the time. All right. Oh, I was going to use the other deck. Jennifer. Where is the other deck? Here it is. Here it is. All right. You ready? Number wars is done. Number wars is done. All right, Jennifer. Let's see what this deck is going to tell us. A couple of you guys had 75. Well, damn. Y'all know I can't see, right? Jeez. I'm so sorry, Liz. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh, girl. What is going on here? This is looking like something profound. Okay. Let's see what I'm saying. Girl, why are you shooting apples at your king? Oh my God, another card fell. Oh, good God. Okay. So this deck weirds me out a little bit. So it seems like you're kind of entering a dark space. You're processing something that seems very profound, and you get little blips, okay? Little blips coming from your soul, giving you some kind of indicator of what this means. Now, the only thing is that it seems like you're being watched. This totally gives me the hibby-jibbies. The hibby-jibbies. It seems like something's been watching you for a little bit, just observing you learning. Because, look, you guys, it's not a perverted hat. This is a gas station. Okay, it's a gas station. And this is what's weirding me out, though. These two cards together. So it's like something is kind of enchanting you. You know, it's like something is trying to enchant you. And it reminds me of the girl with her eyes shut. Like your eyes are not open to what's really going on right now. And I'm wondering if you're being misled into something. Do you feel like do you feel like something's going on that you don't understand? Look at that. You're shooting shit out your cooch, girl. It just Do you feel misled? And then it's almost this feeling of like it's now fractionating your consciousness. It's causing you to feel very separated. Um, let me switch decks. I need more clarity than this. This deck trips me the hell out. I'm just like, no. This shooting apples at your cooch. That's like some Thailand shit. I'm just saying. I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I'm saying that's like some shit you'd find in a parlor in Thailand. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to Thailand to verify the validity of that assumption. I don't know. It's like something the Bangkok bunny would do. Okay. You're fortified. I'm getting a lot of like weird feeling about trying to read this circumstance for you. I'm not even going to look at the pictures. Okay. It's like your higher self is talking to me. Listen, Miss Sunshine, my home is my castle. So it's your higher self is saying not to read this online. Okay. Is it a dark stage the last 2 weeks? I don't think I meant to read this online for you. I'm sure you would understand the need for privacy. Okay. Does it have to do with what I think it has to do with? Because it feels like it might have to do with something that I don't typically discuss online. Okay, then that would explain it. That would explain it because your soul doesn't typically say that kind of stuff to me. All right, let's do message me. Okay, message me. Let's go ahead and do another number war. All right. I'm gonna pick a number. All right, pick a number from 1 to 100. Hello, Denise. We're doing number wars right now. The first comment that I see, commenting the number that I wrote on my phone, will get a free Claire Tarot reading from me. I see it. I see it. Wait. Melissa Bernard. You won at 41. Melissa Bernard. All right, let's get you some cards, boo-boo. Okay, let's just do this. This is my go-to deck. Suddenly feeling a huge up in energy. Okay, guys, I'm just going to say this one time. Any attempts during this live to mess with my energy, I will fuck shit up. I will. I'm laughing because it's going to be fun. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and get Melissa her cards and then we'll get started. I feel like I haven't done energy work publicly in a long time. Ooh. Okay, girl, you're going through something pretty intense. You're very much lost in your own thoughts at this point. You're shielding yourself, and it's almost like you're close to a shutdown is the feeling that I get. Maybe oh, girl. Okay, card number 20, softly, softly, the tender touch. You can't be beating yourself up. Okay, you can't be talking all harsh to yourself. You can't be thinking so negatively about yourself. And it's not like this is not some sort of aesthetic that you're struggling through. This is a very deep, dark night of the soul type of struggle. The emotions are very, very dense and intense, and you're totally. I don't think you're telling anyone. Card number 18, spirals of manifestation. It's like you're just over it. Are you pissed at your higher self? I'm pissed at my higher self too. A lot, all the time. I'm always pissed at my higher self, and it's like you're there. You're at that level. None of this resonates, huh? Are you feeling like someone else is doing that? This is fucking intense, deep energy. Like deep. Is it something you're not addressing, or is this other energy that doesn't even belong to you? Is this twin shit? Because I'm like, why didn't you message me? This is intense shit. Like, seriously. I think it's twin stuff. I think it's twin stuff. Do you feel a lot of other energy going around you that for a moment feels like yours, but it doesn't make sense, and then you're like, that's not me? You've disconnected your 3D self from the suspected twin. I think that's what's going on. Shit. It's not you that I'm reading. It's the suspected one. Wow. Okay, that changes the whole thing. I think they've been trying to figure out a way to reconnect, and they're like, fuck shit up. You did. You did, because you're fucking stupid is what it is. Sorry. I know my heart's beating real hard, real fast. Yeah, no, don't chase. I don't give a fuck either, girl. IDGAF. IDGAF. What was it? Oh, Daddy and I, we were having a conversation the other day, and this totally applies. We have a new set of letters to introduce to you guys. SMDD. This is not an SMDD situation. You know what that stands for? This is not a social media dick down situation. It's totally applicable. It's totally applicable right here. This is not an SMDD circumstance. Okay. Yeah, right, Daddy? I'm just saying. Let me get you different cards that don't involve that does not involve the SMDD, okay? Hold on. Let me just shuffle this. Let me clear that energy out. It's intense. Girl, I almost feel like, could you just message them and be like, look, get your retarded ass straighten your shit out. Okay. I'm not going to get a read. His energy's all up on these cards too. I'm not going to get a read. Yeah. You want me to read from him? Okay, well, maybe you need to know then. Okay. Okay. If that's what you want. God, I feel like I'm gonna vomit, man. Heart is pounding so hard. All right. Can't stop thinking about you. They're at the cusp of transformation, but they're afraid to let go. They're afraid to allow themselves to be cocooned. It's that fear of being alone. I know you know what I'm talking about. They're ready to sit on that egg, to build a nest, to build a life, but at the same time, it's like, you know, see how she's holding smaller feathers? The bigness, the greatness of this whole knowing and feeling is scary, is very, very scary to them. And again, it goes back to this feeling of, I don't want to let go of this existence that I know in order to transform. But the thing is, they can't get past the memories. They're just locked up in that, you know, the memory of the connection. Oh, you found 2 little feathers today. They're really frozen in that little bit of connection that was established. They're 85% at 550. 85550. Just saying. One more card. Yep. So just from the memories, it's like they're feeling like they're the smaller one. They want to hide under your wing. But you know what? Hey, things are going to pan out the way they need to. Maybe the disconnect and the distance is what's going to get them to understand the boundaries within which they have to operate in order to be a part of your life. Yeah. No, seriously, Melissa. Seriously. I don't think you're doing anything mean or wrong. I think you're trying to figure yourself out. And in you figuring yourself out, it helps them to figure themselves out too. Okay. So just keep at it. Gosh, that energy is intense, man. Intense. I'm about to find them and send them an invoice. Look, fool, I had to process your cray. Here's an invoice. He's gonna be like, you crazy ass. I'm just saying. Let me get started. Hold on. Let's see. If you would like to have a personal reading, a personal energy work done by me today, simply go to the link in the comment and check out what I have to offer. So, Melissa, sorry that reading was about someone else. That was just weird. You know, that was just weird. Let's see. Let it wash over me, ready to lose my feet. Why is this taking forever to load? Here we go. Melissa Bernard. A Claire Tarot reading. Let's go ahead and do this for you. So Melissa purchased, Melissa purchased a Claire Tarot reading. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, I'm setting the intention. This reading is for you, not for no silly ass twin. I'm talking to your twin's higher self right now. Stop being a silly hoe. Dear twin flame of Melissa, stop being such a silly hoe. Get out my cards, mofo. Get off my cards. This is a no silly hoe zone. All right. Let me just shuffle one more time. Again. Shit, it's the same 2 cards. It's just the 3rd card that's different. Card number 20, softly, softly, the tender touch. You have to reach out. Yeah, talk to me directly, mofo. You guys have to talk. You have to talk. They're feeling like a sacred fool. And honestly, I think I might be misreading this. I think they need you to pull the strings. I think that sometimes the other person needs you to kind of take control, take charge, and 88% at 554, 88554. So 88 is the reunification of masculine and feminine, twin flames, the self and the soul, raised up on itself. This is amplified reunification energy. 55 is amplified energy of change. 4 is a number of self. Like you're strong enough to stand. Ooh, it just became 88% of 555. Hot diggity dang. Hot diggity dang. Card number 25, release the dark wound, let love live. So whatever went down, it's seeming like you're being asked to kind of release your perceptions of what it is and possibly reach out. Use your discernment. I could be misreading. Okay. Definitely use your discernment. I mean, part of me is getting the message of like just messaging and be like, what the fuck's going on? You keep popping up. Are you intentionally trying to get me to message you, or what's up? And just being blunt. But I mean, that's just me. That's just me. So this whole thing, I think, is definitely going to continue to revolve around that. The human mind, you've disconnected it from processing, but I don't think your higher self is going to allow you to continue to move forward. I think it's going to continue to circle back around to whoever this individual is. I'm being told to be very blunt. This is the only time this individual has had the, well, no. That's the wrong wording. They've never experienced this type of cyclical nature with anyone else. And it's not a game that's being played. Okay. So a lot of things have gone down, and you're going to have to find it within yourself, find that answer as to whether you should connect, not necessarily reach out to establish a relationship type thing, but I think you just have to reach out, period. You know, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I hope I didn't add to the confusion. I know they're very confused. I can feel it. The energy is still trying to enter. They're about to get Buddha palmed in the forehead. Right. That's the thing. Like, I'm hesitant to say that, but that's kind of the feeling that I keep being given, that it's going to continue to intensify. Maybe what needs to happen is it needs to continue to intensify until they decide to reach out to you. I don't know. You know, I wish I knew. I definitely wish I knew. All right, let's go to the next one. Catherine Garland. Let's see. Okay. All right. Catherine Garland, are you here? You're welcome. Oh, I didn't grab my mother flipping. All right, guys. Catherine Garland, you're up. You just got chills. You feel something off in the past 3 hours. I'm going to scan you first and see if I can do this reading live. Okay. I have all these knives. I have all the obsidian knives in the bed with me, which is crazy because I'm probably going to end up cutting myself. All right. So Catherine Garland. I cannot do this work live. Okay. Um, I'm talking to your higher self right now. I can do it privately after the live stream. Hi, Lois. I can do it privately after the live stream. I can message you once I complete it and give you the information. But due to things we've worked on in the past, I won't be able to do it on the live stream. Okay. I hope you. I hope you're okay, Catherine. Are you feeling okay though? Let's see. Just waiting for Catherine. Okay. Yeah. There's a circumstance. And I'll explain it to you when I message you after the live is done, okay? You can go to bed. You're probably, it's going to be a while. I don't want you to have to stay up. It can definitely wait until you wake up. I can sedate and freeze things that need to be addressed, okay? So you don't have to stay up if you don't feel like it. Let's see. All right, awesome. So, all right, Jennifer Osika. Oh no, wrong one. Sorry, never mind. Let's see. Cheryl Walker. Um, that okay. So, Cheryl, with what you've written, when you say we share the same one, who are you referencing when you say we? And if you guys would like me to do a personal Claire Tarot reading for you on this live stream, simply go to the link that I commented. That's what the energy told you. I'm getting real pissed. When did this happen? While I was on retreat? Because I'm getting really, really pissed the fuck off. 3 nights ago. What day was that? Hold on. When I got home. That's not a twin. I wouldn't be this fucking furious. Like, I'm really mad. I'm trying my best to chill out. I'm going to go ahead and scan you, okay? This was for a scan, right? I'm really like I'm so pissed off I'm starting to shake. Cheryl, set yourself on fire. Supercharge your A-OK and set yourself on fire. It's a Lilith hiding. She's near your core. Set yourself on fire from the outside. I'm inside. I'm going to find that little shit. Keep hiding. I found her. How do you feel, Cheryl? It basically froze you inside, from the inside out. You're going to like this. So I froze her, and then I confined her in a specific section. And then I injected winter. And then I sealed them shut. I sealed them together. It's just a fractal of a Lilith. But that fractal is now stuck with winter. Give me just one moment. One second. I'm going to set you on fire too, okay? From the inside out to assist Winter. She's having a little bit of fun. You might feel tingles going up your neck, up the back of your head, and out through your crown, top of your head. How do you feel now? Good. So basically, I allowed for a pathway up and out. Winter is in hot pursuit. It's all clear from your system at this point. I have to message you as well after the live. Please message me so that I don't forget to connect with you. And I can give you a little bit of input regarding this. Okay? So I hope that helps. All right, Cheryl. Let's see. Next is Lisa Hyun. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see. Lisa Hyun, are you here? Pour some sugar on me. In the name of love, pour some sugar. She's here. All right. Let us see. Oh, I didn't mean to call. I might as well just talk to you. Hi, can you come upstairs so you can grab my earbuds for me? They're here. Okay, bye. In the name of love, pour some sugar on me. All right, Lisa. Interesting. Lisa, have you been feeling this, like, it's right there in the metal organizer? You see it?
Oh,
By the
yeah.
highlighters?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Say it again.
Oh, yeah.
You're a nut. All right. Lisa, have you been having this, like, weird feeling or need to find someone, find something? I find it interesting that this is the expedite that you got, and when I went to begin it, uh, I see them. Have you already connected with your twin? Do you know what it is? So I'm just waiting. It's very close. The energy is very, very close to where I actually see one of their faces. They're showing me a life where they were samurai. They lived by the code of Bushido. Interesting. Oh, girl, you showed up today? Okay, you think you know what it is? I'm going to go ahead and begin, okay? I just find it very interesting. All right. He's handsome too. Just saying. I'm just saying. Definitely a looker just like you. He's coming in hot. He's coming. He's coming. Like, some sort of reconnection is imminent for you. How do you feel right now? Because he's coming in hot. Like literally, it reads like a fireball headed your way, almost like a comet, totally on fire. Ah, there's another heart. Hold on. You received a download during the activation. It's almost this feeling that, how would I word this? That you're leading the charge. There's going to be a wide scale twin reunification for the next few months. Quite a few quite a few twins who experienced some pretty intense stage of separation are finally going to get over themselves. They're all finally going to get over themselves and reconnect with each other. So, yeah, they're all getting over themselves. I'm just saying, but he's coming in hot. He has a tranquility about his energy, but he's very intense, very intense. And I think it feels like you guys are already aware of each other. So I don't know if he's shown you his face during downloads or sleep, or like little glimpses, or if you've already come across his path in real life and just haven't really interacted much. But definitely the reconnection is imminent. They're in the cord, the blockages that were once there and the distortions and all of that. I think either you have or he has, or both of you at the same time without realizing it, have been actively clearing the way. It's almost like you've both had machetes and have been hacking down the overgrowth coming from both directions. So it's coming in quick. Okay, it's definitely coming in quick. This is exciting. He doesn't feel cray, if that makes you feel better, but it's the reconnection is imminent. Imminent. All right, so I hope that helps. Next we have Deb Lashbrook. All right, Deb, are you here? Let's go ahead and get the cards ready. She's here. Okay. You're welcome, Lisa. Your energy has also leveled up quite a bit, and that usually happens when twins are in close proximity, whether it's energetically or physical, like you guys are in the same region or in the same town or whatever. That tends to amplify the energy, and yours has definitely taken a huge uptick. Huge. So it's coming. Get ready. Get ready. All right. Deb. Let's see. Okay. Have things been feeling a little bit questionable, Deb? Or have they improved? Still questionable? It looked okay. So you got receiving, but when I see this card, I'm like, what are you receiving though? Because it doesn't feel like something I'd be okay receiving for myself. You know what I mean? So if you're receiving information, downloads, whatever it is, and you're feeling really weird about it, that's why. It's probably not the purest of information. or source, okay? And then here you go. She knows card number 22. It's almost as though you're intentionally being kept feeling off balance so that, and overloaded with information. Do you feel overloaded with information? Because it's almost like they're trying something. I don't know who they are. Something is trying to overload you to keep you from really beginning to discern what exactly is going on. Yeah, it feels very recent, Deb. It feels very recent. And then card number 35, conscious connections. And it's like this, where, you're trying to figure out all of this information that's coming in, but also you're trying to make sure that you're paying attention to your surroundings. So it's just like it's an overload. I think it's because you're leveling up really quickly. So I pulled out some more cards. Card number 7, Legacy of Light. You're rising up fairly quickly, and kids can get overloaded very easily. You're entering a phase where you're being trained to redirect and refocus with intention, where it doesn't matter how much they try, whoever they try to overload you with information. You can stay focused on what needs your attention. Now, all of creation is supporting you, okay? Trust yourself. Card number 31. You have to trust yourself through this. And notice how they're all pretty much looking in the same direction. You have to make sure your focus stays where it's needed, not where it is trying to get you to pay attention. The perfection of your life. Now, with this card, it talks about storms, and it's almost like they're creating the havoc that ensues when a major storm occurs. Notice how when there's a major storm coming, this is tied to a storm, a literal storm. The one that's hitting primarily Montana. Look into it, okay, Deb? Look into it. Sit quietly with yourself and see how the different little blips of information play together for that storm. But notice how people get a little bit frantic and crazy when a huge storm is coming and they're trying to prepare for it. It's just like that. They're trying to make you frantic and crazy. And really, there's nothing to be frantic or crazy about. You get the supplies that you need, and then you bunker down. Okay? You make sure you have everything you need, and you just kind of figure out how to entertain yourself until the storm is done. And that's what you have to do at this point. Okay, Deb? And I think this extends beyond you. I think there's a potentiality that whatever small circle you exist within, like your circle of friends, or it's probably your circle of friends, all of you are going to be, there's going to be an attempt for everyone to be really disconnected and overloaded with all sorts of nonsensical information that they're trying to figure out. And that's really done to keep you guys from all coming together to figure out what's going on. So just keep that in mind. Whoever's in your innermost circle, definitely reach out to them, and you guys should probably all pause for a moment and try and see what all of this is going on. Okay, see what you guys are being distracted from noticing. So I hope that helps, Deb. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Brickale. So let's see. Next we have Stephanie Sparks. So Stephanie, what type or is there something in particular that you want me to scan? Oh, you're so sweet, Raquel. You're welcome, Deb. Stephanie Sparks, are you here? And I'm having like serious hot flashes. I'm having hot flashes. Okay, Stephanie, is there something in particular that you want me to scan, or you want me to just do a general scan? And if you guys would like to purchase an expedited request, thank you, Maud, for posting that link. Myself and my mod has posted the same link. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a general scan for you. Just breathe very deep and very slow. Interesting. Stephanie, it's on your left side. First, it was standing directly to your left, and then it kind of stood slightly in front of you, still to your left. It's a very intense sort of energy. It's a very intense sort of energy, and for a second, I questioned if it was something nefarious because it has a little bit of darkness to it. It's actually a guide. It has like a serpentine body. And then the head looks like is it a hawk? A falcon? I think it's more of a falcon. It reminds me of the Egyptian deity. I forget its name. Hold on. Let me look it up. Egyptian bird god. Hey Siri. No. I don't have an iPhone. Bird god. Is it Horus? Okay, I'll just show you the face. It's like this, but the body is like a snake. Let's see. So I wouldn't be surprised if you've been having some issues with digestion. I do detect systemic inflammation in the low belly area. I also do detect some inflammation in the left ovary. This guide or whatever it is, it's definitely pointing out these different areas. I think it's been trying to help you and guide you with improving your health. Now, the symptoms don't necessarily have to be super severe. Just some weird discomfort that, comes and goes. But it's something that I'm a little concerned that it's leading to something else. Okay. It would be if you're having symptoms, if you're noticing symptoms, especially in the belly, left ovary area, make sure you get yourself checked by the doctor just to prove me wrong. Okay, just to prove me wrong. I've misread before. It doesn't necessarily mean you have an actual physiological condition. I do see the energies. I do see it starting to enter into the density of flesh, but it's not quite there yet. So you have been, okay. Your guide looks vicious. It's throwing me off. I'm asking him to give me a prettier face because it's throwing me off so hard. Hold on. I'm just talking to him. And he's so serious. God. Sorry. I'll focus. The throat, thyroid. I would definitely get your thyroid checked. Also, your adrenal glands. There's some parasitic circumstance that's been causing you to feel very stressed out unnecessarily. Small things trigger huge reactions, and you're kind of the type of person that doesn't want to inconvenience people. So you swallow a lot of your emotions, you swallow a lot of the words that you want to say. Um, and it's causing a lot of problems for you at this point. You're not digesting the events of your life. Um, a lot of this has to do with parasitic influence. Okay. It's really trying its best to trigger you in ways that are unnecessary. It's a small things, small things. And it's not that you're wilding out. You're really controlling the reaction to it, the visible and verbal reaction, but you're still experiencing it and you're just holding that disharmony inside. It's causing surges of energy that this thing can feed off of, but it's also, it's like if you have a radioactive particle somewhere in your body for an extended period, if you were to just ingest it and let it flush out, it usually doesn't do anything, you know. But if it lodges somewhere in your belly and it sticks there for a while, it then begins to distort the coding that the DNA is telling the cell to perform. And that's when you run into problems. Not saying you have cancer or a tumor, but that's how you get those type of malignancies. And so that's kind of what's going on right now. It's this energy has become stagnant. And whatever this being, well, it's multiple latchings. Whatever these latchings are doing to try and trigger you, it's really causing a lot of distortions in your code expression. Even with your like personality, you're not broken in any way. Okay, this is intentionally being done. Like the parts of you that normally aren't that, I guess you could say aggressive, for lack of a better word, those are being triggered. And then you're being kind of forced to not act on it because, well, why would you wild out for something like that? And then you feel bad later on. So it's a lot of you could almost say psychological warfare that they're doing to you. I would consider a parasitic extraction. I would definitely consider a parasitic extraction. You can find that on my website. I also see quite a bit of a circumstance in your sacrum. I wouldn't be surprised if you have sciatica or low back problems, muscle imbalances in your hip muscles, the flexors, the adductors and abductors. There's a lot of tapping into your kundalini, draining a lot of that energy. That energy is supposed to be used as fuel for your ascension process. And from this happening, it seems like this has been getting more and more intense over the past 3 to 6 months. And now it's really affecting the kundalini. So I think it would be best if you have a parasitic extraction. With your permission, I can go ahead and sedate them until you decide what you want to do. Hi, Marley. So, and all you have to do is let me know if that's okay, and I can definitely do that for you. Marley, Nikki showed me your YouTube videos. You're an amazing singer. I loved it. I loved it. So let's see. We just waiting for. Oh, lots of energy in that area, lots of hip pain. And, you know, a lot of this also has to do with, you know, you're coming into your own and you're kind of, you're not yet ready to accept who you truly are. You know, you're still trying to fit in the boxes and fit into society, and you're not a regular person, Stephanie. I'm sorry to tell you, you're not a regular person. So it's going to continue to amplify so long as you don't begin the work to start the process of accepting yourself. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and sedate now. You might start to feel tingly and cold, okay? Just breathe. Just breathe. All right, let us see. All right. Next we have Moon Chiclet. Let's one. Moon Chiclet, you're next. And then the other one. Okay. All right. Stephanie, do you feel okay? I see you, Moon Chiclet. I just want to make sure Stephanie's okay before I move forward. I think the reason I love your screen name is because it's like lunar gum. Hey, Fawad. So let's see. Just waiting for Stephanie. Órale pues. Yvette, unfortunately, you can't undo the connection. It's kind of hardwired. All right, so Stephanie's okay. Moon Chiclet, let's get started. I think the best thing you can do, Yvette, I mean, you don't necessarily have to have them in your life, but I think the best thing you can do is heal that connection, or else it continues to pester you. Or so I've heard. All right, let's see. Let it wash over me. Radio is my feet. Let me just get a sound. Okay, breathe. I'm activating your A-OK. You might start to get dizzy, okay? Just breathe. Make sure you're seated. We need to raise your frequency. You might start to feel very hot. And you might start to feel a lot of movement all around you, okay? Very fascinating. Very, very fascinating. So, this is very fascinating. I was not aware until right now, Moonchiclet. That little dragon that we had talked about that was like in your space. Do you remember that? How do you feel? First off, how do you feel? You feel okay? Excuse me. The dragon is your twin. The dragon is your twin, and you're actually a dragon rider. I'm sorry, I'm not selling babies today. I don't know what that's about. I have no babies for sale. For sale or for rent or any of that. But Moonchiclet, the dragon is your twin, and it is connected to a human being. I don't know if they're ready to come forward, but definitely that connection has already been established. There's going to be more interaction. Okay. There's definitely going to be more interaction between the two of you. Etherically, you're very capable of astral projection, but this is going to require etheric projection, and you're already able to do it, but you just need to practice a little bit more because it requires sustaining extremely high levels of frequency, which you're capable of. You're absolutely capable of it, but you doubt yourself a lot, so that's what you have to work on. Okay. Definitely. Definitely. All right. Let me just. You feel okay though, Moonchiki? Moonchiki. Oh my god. Moonchiki. All right. So next we have Sophia Mullen. Sophia, are you here? Okay. I was like, here. Okay. Shimonia. That's beautiful, actually. Shimonia. I like that. All right, let's see. Wait, what was I doing? Dang, I got a squirrel brain. It was a auric field cleanse and recalibration. All right. So, Shimonia, please breathe very deep and very slow. Make sure you're seated. You might start to feel tingling already. do. Let's see. Let's get. How do you feel? Right, George. The spirit does come and go. It does. It's very true. Very, very true. Awesome, Shimania. Now, there was a little bit of delay between your third eye and your uh, field of awareness. There's a little bit of a delay, so make sure you stay seated for a little bit longer. You might feel an uptick in energy over the next few minutes, okay? And this uptick might make you seriously dizzy for a moment. I don't want you to fall over. So just kind of sit for a little bit, allow yourself to observe how this experience feels just for a little bit longer, okay? So let us see. Mandrea. Drea, are you here? So this is karmic distortion. Oh, I appreciate you too. Oh, you've been having headaches. Oh, are you Panay? What's up, boo? um, the headaches might be from you, your higher self is trying to activate your third eye. You might also begin to have sinus issues like a runny nose, a lot of sneezing. So definitely be prepared for that. Okay. Be prepared for that. All this massive shifting of energy that's going on for everyone. It's really helping all the key components of all of our journeys to align better with our truth so that it can come in and assist us in the way that it's supposed to. So definitely, this is a huge few weeks that's coming up for all of us as a collective whole. It's going to be intense. It's definitely going to be intense. Drea, are you here? Let's see. The only way to save the world is to save yourself. I feel that so deeply. The only way to save the world is to save yourself and to allow people to witness you rising from your own ashes. Absolutely. Okay, maybe Drea's not here right now. I'm going to go ahead and mark her as pending. All right, Claudia Caligari for a scan. Okay. All right, Claudia, are you here? So I'm going to go ahead and begin scanning. If you guys would like to purchase an expedited request for a personal reading while I'm live or energetic work, please go to the link in the comment. Thank you to my mod who is posting that. I should have drank this. I'm on this new pre-workout drink. This shit is insane. It's good for working out. Not so much for sitting and doing energy work. I don't know what component, but it opens up your airways in addition to giving you a huge boost of energy. 70 something thousand pounds later, I'm like, okay, I think I'm tired now. It's intense. It's intense. All right, I'm gonna do Claudia. Let me just find a song. Why a man great till he gotta be great? All right. Breathe. Hold still, okay? He's in your field. Hold still. All right. How do you feel? Let me see. Is that better? So just to explain what I did, I know you had given me permission to do whatever was necessary. I did detect inappropriate energy within your field. Mother, false mother energy in your field. Hold on one second. So it was around the sacrum area. It seems as though there were attempts, repeated attempts to try and access that area. And I think what ended up happening was it's almost like a sudden drop in frequency, temporary drop in frequency was taken advantage of. I assume at some point over the past week or so, you felt something that either really upset you. It didn't have to be something that was happening to you or being done to you, but you witnessed something that really, really hurt your heart just by witnessing it, and it caused a massive dip in frequency. But you rebounded right away, and that was, I think it was at that point that this attempt was able to partially enter near the sacrum area. And as soon as you rebounded, the attempt was cut off. Does that make sense? It was cut off. And so that's kind of just been there. It hasn't been able to really do much of anything, but it's just been there. Okay. So I hope it keeps that low back area feeling good. And, you know, there's no other issues that pop up. Yeah, it was just like a lot of the dips in emotions. So I think maybe the best thing for you to work on, it's okay to feel. There's nothing wrong with allowing yourself to experience emotions with other people. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's actually a very powerful thing to be able to do with others. But you have to just make sure that when you do that, when you feel the emotions coming up, I think what happened, it's tied to the breath. When you feel the emotions coming up, you have a tendency to kind of hold your breath and try and be as quiet as you can as you slowly release the emotions and feel it. You have to take a deep breath in, okay? Like, And then allow yourself to feel the emotions as you slowly exhale. Because then as you take that deep breath in when you're feeling the emotions with someone else, it pulls in a massive charge, loads it into your A-OK, and then that prevents the dip in frequency from being utilized to breach you. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think it's the holding in, because you're high frequency already. I think when you feel emotion and you hold that breath, you try and hold it in. That's when you're more susceptible. So this is actually a good thing. This is actually a good thing for you. Awesome, awesome. Now you know. Now you know what areas might need to be modified just a little bit. I don't feel like you have to stay away from experiencing emotions with other people. I think that's a very huge, powerful thing for you to be able to do. I definitely don't think that's the issue. I think it's the breath. So practice some breath work, okay? Let us see. Drea, are you here? You're welcome, Claudia. Drea, are you here? Drea. I don't think she's here. All that. Mamie Carlson. Oh. Oh. Sorry. Let me get in control of my feelings. Was that for a Claire Tarot? Let me see. That's intense, girl. Okay, it's for a Claire Tarot. Mamie, I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for you. Let's see. Oh, one flipped over. Oh. Shoot. These are intense, girl. These are intense. Definitely intense. Very, very intense. I think you're kind of aware of what's going on. Reminds me. Oh, please don't be an Eva. Please don't be. Hold on. Ah. All right. Let me just get a couple more cards. So I want to give you as much. Ah! God, I knew she was gonna come up too. All right. Here's the thing. I'm about to just read your cards. That's what I'm about to do. Okay. Card number 11, diving for light. I think the connection that you have with that ex is a soul connection. I think they're going through something. And I think what's going on is you were a safe space for them, even till now, even though you haven't had contact in so long, till now, you're still that safe space for them. So when they start to freak out about life, because it feels like they're on a tightrope, okay? It really feels like they're on a tightrope. You're kind of the safety net. Now, with them feeling all beat up by life and them trying to reach out, and you have a soft spot for them, not necessarily that you want to get back together or anything like that, but you're a very caring person. Okay, let me clarify that statement. You have walls up, okay, rightfully so. I don't think those walls should be coming down. You have walls up, and once people gain access, once they're able to get through the walls, which is a very hard thing to do, rightfully so, they have a tendency to be able to still continue to access you. Once you love someone, it's like you love them. No matter what, you'll have love for them. You'll be supportive in your own way. And so when they feel beat up, this person in particular, it's like a part of them reaches out for you. And what concerns me is that I believe they're being used as a Trojan by Eva, wicked ass fucking Eva. That's probably why you felt the need to ask about this. You're needing to release your allegiance to them. Okay. You need to shut that out. Of course, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I think that this is a message from your soul. I'm just giving messages, but that needs to be closed. Yeah, it's an access thing. You can't help but feel badly for someone when you can feel that they're suffering. She's the one causing the suffering. This, I'm about to lick her in the face just to like. I didn't actually lick it. I didn't actually lick it. She pisses me off. This card pisses me off. So you have to release allegiances. And here's the thing. Card number 28, collaborative dreaming. I talked about this in my class earlier today. A student asked if someone can pull you into their astral travels, their dreams. And I said, yes. I think that's what's going on. That's what's going on. As they're being bombarded by Licky Face over here, they're pulling you into their astral space. And you have to understand, card number 12, all is connected. Okay. Regardless of how Eva presents herself, whether she looks like a wicked temptress or is trying to appear to be benign, she's holding the string. Everything is connected. For this circumstance, it all ties back to her. Okay. You have to make sure you close that door. Oh, and then you also got card number 48. They're going through a metamorphosis. Okay. They're totally going through a metamorphosis. You're already aware how difficult an ascension cycle can be. I think that this person is going through their first massive ascension cycle. And of course, they're going to reach out to you because, you know, you've been such a safe space for their soul in the past. And you're absolutely right about this being an access thing. Trojan. The Trojan. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, no, I don't, it doesn't feel like it's they're intentionally trying to experience ascension. I think because of all the shifting that's going on, they have no choice but to ascend. I'm trying to ask your higher self, what's the best way to do this? To cut off. First, you have to address the root ball. That needs to be removed. And then you have to pack the void. You're in a twin union. The twin energy needs to be what's used to pack the void. Only thing is, he doesn't have the alpha energy. You do. You would need to amplify his energy and mix it with your alpha energy, because you have the alpha energy between the two of you. Have you tried the root bow? And you have to become cold, Mamie. I know it feels like excessive. But you have to be cold. You have to just not give a damn. He's going to be fine. You know he's going to be fine. Everyone has to go through this process, and that's that. You have to kind of take in that that mindset. It sucks, but you have to disconnect fully. I know. I'm like that too, and he just has to. You have to see it like this. If you continue to allow that guilt to keep you holding on. And it's not holding on like you're pining away for him, okay? Because I don't feel like you are. But if you allow that guilt to keep you holding on to even a little string, that is the string that is used as a tight wire. See that? It's just a tiny little string, right? So you just have to make sure that you understand holding on actually exacerbates their struggle, unfortunately. Yeah, it's okay to want him. I mean, disconnecting doesn't mean you wish harm. It just means that's no longer any of your concern at all. Okay, and that it sounds and feels so harsh because you let so few people into your space the way he was allowed to be at one point, that it's kind of like, yeah, but it's actually doing him a favor, and it's not wishing him harm. It's not wishing him harm in any way, shape, or form. All right. So just give yourself permission to know that he's going to be okay. He's fully capable of getting through this, just like you are. All right. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Next, Drea. Drea, are you here? Drea. Is Drea here? Yeah, she's here. All right, Drea. So, Claire Tarot. And karmic distortion. So let's do your Claire Tarot first. Let's get you some cards. Yeah, we're gonna do the tarot first. You better work, turn to the left, work, turn to the right. Sashay, Shantae. All right, let's see. Ooh, you're going through some shit. You're going through some really intense stuff. Mm-hmm. All right, this makes sense. So card number 4, against the grain. You have really been exiting the box, okay? People have had so much influence on how you see yourself and how you conduct yourself. You've really, really crippled yourself in this, okay? People will always have their opinions of you. They want you to stay confined into the realm of what's comfortable for them, not what's best for you. So right now you're naked in standing in the light of your own truth. You're swimming through your own waters, and just like the seagulls from Nemo, Finding Nemo, they're like, mine, 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 mine. A lot of criticism, a lot of guilting and shaming, and much of this seems to be done silently, just kind of like sideways stares, like, and you're so sensitive to it, it hurts you. They don't even have to say it out loud, like it, and you just want to please people. That's really the root of it. You're so unsure of yourself, and everyone goes through this at some point. Okay, it's not that you're broken. Everyone goes through this. This is the part of human development. But you've been questioning yourself a lot, and because so many of the relationships that you've had, the romantic as well as platonic and familial relationships you've had, have been very it's been very detrimental to your development. You're a classic empath, highly sensitive empath, and many of your interactions, day-to-day interactions with the people in your life from childhood all the way up till now, they've been very narcissistic. They have elevated narcissistic tendencies. And so in your desire to be accepted and embraced, They've found a way, this narcissistic tendency has found a way to really begin to stomp you down. And so you've begun using failure of romantic relationships to further judge yourself. Okay, I know you're trying to break free from something that's external, without realizing it's nothing but an internal circumstance. This is an external reflection of an internal circumstance, an internal causation. So you have to begin forgiving yourself from for the types of relationships you've chosen to be in. Okay, you judge yourself very, very harshly, and as you continue to do that, people all around you will continue to do that too, because there's something in your energy that tells them they have permission to do that to you as well. And this is something that I've lived through quite a bit. And as I begin to recognize other people's behaviors and treatments of me are a reflection of what's going on inside me at that time, I free myself to begin modifying how I see myself and my opinions of the events that have gone on in that time period. And when I release my negative feelings towards those events, the people's behaviors around me also shift. So just, try and keep that in mind. This is very much an internal circumstance. Not saying you're intentionally trying to punish yourself or that you're masochistic in some way. It's just your perception needs to be shifted just a little bit. You have to acknowledge more of your ability to co-create the circumstance. You're a lot more powerful than you realize. Okay. So once you recognize, you know what, I'm co-creating this, I can co-create something better for myself. I can begin to really have the kind of life and interactions that I want. And as you work through that and begin to accept that into your truth, because it's a fact, you can do this, then things will begin to shift. It's not that you have to try harder. It's that you have to accept more of your own personal power. And in order to accept more of your personal power, you have to accept more responsibility for your co-creation of the events that have hurt you thus far. And some of the things that have happened, it's hard for a human brain to wrap their mind, to wrap the mind around those events. Like, why would I want to choose that? On a subconscious level, it's probably something that was chosen to further soul level learning. Okay. So it's not necessarily that you're intentionally trying to punish yourself. I just saw that comment. I believe in anarchy. And when I say anarchy, I'm talking about farming, growing your own food, and having self-sustaining villages. What kind of question is that? Okay, card number 21, beyond the mind, the heart beats. I think what's happening is you're really experiencing quite a bit of the disharmonic, painful type of interactions because it's preparing you. This is typically a soul connection type of card. Okay, you're not quite there yet. Notice how her eyes are closed. It's almost like, and it's not that your eyes are closed and you're trying to fake sleep. It's more of a meditative state. You're now being asked to look back over the course of your life and see how your chosen actions, reactions, responses have co-created circumstances, how you feel about those, what would have been better for you. So this is all basically preparing you to find that the one. I think that might be happening for you soon, sooner than you realize, but not immediate. There's still a lot of internal work that you're needing to do before you're ready to fully accept this, because you're very similar to me in that so much has kind of gone awry in your life. And it's not that you have a horrible life. It's just so much hasn't gone the way you thought it should go, despite your efforts, that you have a distorted perception of what love and happiness is. And those need to be corrected first. They have to be modified to be, again, in alignment with your truth before you can really appreciate what this connection is, because it's going to be an unconventional connection. Totally unconventional. It's not like the movies. Okay, but it's going to be a very profound, very, very profound connection that you're about to reestablish. And when I say unconventional, there's going to be a lot of challenges to this connection. Okay, and you're going to have to exercise extreme discernment, because card number 23, defend to the end the worthwhile. You're going to have to figure out, is this worth the while? Is this worth your while? Because it's going to take a lot of effort in the start, a lot of effort. And I'm not talking about the person is abusive. Okay, we're not looking for reasons or excuses to justify someone else's abusive behaviors towards us. All right. So this is not going to be a repeat of the same types of relationships that you've had. Not that you've had physically abusive relationships or anything like that, but it's not going to be a repeat of it. It's going to be something very different, and it's going to be something that kind of just creeps up on you. You're not going to realize the gravity of the connection until you're needing to defend it. It's going to be intense. Okay. But once you realize what this is, you have to consciously choose to allow yourself to receive the goodness that this is. It's not going to be something that you see with your eyes. You're going to feel this. Okay. As an empath, you're very well suited to feeling what this is. You have to stop being so analytic, because the analysis that you have often negates the feelings that are guiding you. So allow yourself to feel, and then just kind of trust that you're being guided in the right direction. And if it's too difficult for you to do that initially, then you have to start asking your higher self to give you specific types of confirmation, which I think it's already been giving you confirmations. But again, the analytic portion of your mind is like, no, that was a coincidence. Give me another confirmation. Then you get another confirmation. Oh no, that was probably, no, I probably already knew that was going to happen. So give me something else. And the higher self is like, you know what? I'm not giving you nothing. And then you're like, see, I knew it. I just made that up. And it's not that. It's very much like a parasitic circumstance is trying to convince you to not believe in yourself. Okay, you have to believe in yourself more than you believe in your fear, the distorted reality. You have to make that shift at some point, and that's something you have to consciously decide. Okay, you also have to stop talking very harshly to yourself. Card number 20, softly, softly, the tender touch. When you begin with the over analysis, you then begin very harsh talk. And this very harsh talk is tied into the recordings from early childhood narcissistic interactions. So, just try your best to flow with your path, ask your higher self to give you the guidance that you need, and allow yourself to really receive that guidance. Okay, just really receive that guidance. So I'm going to go ahead and begin your, what was it, the Auric clearing. Karmic distortion clearing. There we go. Karmic distortion clearing. So I want you to sit back and just breathe very deep and very slow. Let me just get a song. You might begin to get very cold. I'm flooding your field with Arcturian energy. Let the feeling rise. Just let it go. That's no longer your pain to carry. You might begin to hear clicking and a rigging sound. I'm blocking your ears from hearing any of the old recordings. Those are no longer your truth. How do you feel? And girl, it's okay if you feel emotions um, rising. So much has happened in your life where, like, when you feel the emotions start to rise, you try and shove it back down. Like, no, I have to be strong. There's nothing strong about that. Okay. That's a very fear based chosen response. It's time for you to allow yourself to just blossom. You're right there. You're right there. You're ready to begin blossoming. And it's almost like this fear of blooming too quickly and then being wasted. And it just, the way the soul functions, once you bloom, that bloom is eternal. It never wilts, ever. Okay. And that might be where your thirst is coming from, this fear of wilting away. You're not going to. Okay. And you're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Um, with the type of work that I did, uh, it's most likely going to encourage and support another ascension cycle for you. With that, you might experience a lot of third eye draining. It can come as a runny nose. It could be post nasal drip causing a sore throat. So just be aware of that. If you start getting a lot of runny nose or post nasal drip congestion in your sinus, make sure that you do like a neti pot, a saline rinse of the sinus, and also some eye drops because you don't want to develop eye infection. Okay, some of that really gunky stuff might go up your tear duct into your eye and cause an eye infection. So yeah, it's the top of your head and your third eye. That's a lot of the work that I was doing was in that area. So it's clearing away a lot of the distortions. Okay, a lot of the distortions extend previous from this life. So previous life stuff. Um, you have a lot of healing that's going to be going on, and as you probably already know, healing can sometimes be more painful than the actual infliction of the wound. Okay, it's going to be an uphill journey for a little bit, but you got this. You absolutely got this. Let's see. Next we have Jenny Hofelina. Jenny Hofelina. Bob Dabalina. Mr. Bob Dabalina. No, Jenny Hofelina. Let's see if I can tackle. Scan. Oh. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Jenny, are you here? Thank you, Fawad. Thank you. All right. Jenny's here. Let's see. All right. Well, good news, Jenny. I'm not furious yet. So there might not be any latching issues. Okay. Have you been having pain in the left hip, the ridge of your left hip? Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Hold on. You have darts. Your iliac crest, left iliac crest, portions of your sacrum. One of the darts hit your sciatic nerve, left sciatic nerve. I'm just following it back to its source. All right. So I followed this string back to an individual whose name has 3 letters. Let me just dial myself in. Suelo. How do you feel? Oh. What's that emotion? The emoji. Thank you for the super chat. What happened? Okay, you feel tingly. Awesome. So I was inspired to go ahead and take those darts and shove it through their third eye. I shoved it through their third eye. Mhm. First, I drilled a hole. And then I shoved it in deep. Without any sedation. And I uncovered my face, so you know I did that. She said, damn you, 3-letter name person. Yeah, because the thing is some people who develop abilities, they think that they can go around fucking with other people and it won't be traced back to them. They think they can do this. They think they've developed enough ability to do this shit. And there will always be someone else who has more highly developed abilities than you, who can figure out how to undo your cloak and trace the fuckery back to your door. And that's me. That's me. And so when I go to fuck your ass up on behalf of someone who you've been fucking with, I take off the mask and I'll show you I did that shit to you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? There's always gonna be someone that's more powerful. What you gonna do about it? Not scared of your ass. You know me real well. You want to play, we'll play. So, yeah. I ain't tripping. I don't retaliate when you do that kind of shit to me, but when you do that shit to other people, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. Energetically speaking. That is not a physical threat because I'm not a violent person anymore. Jenny, you feel okay? That makes me real like, no. I stay in my lane. I don't retaliate. I don't do harm to other people. But just because you think you can get away with it to someone else, no, boo. No. I'm glad you feel good. All right, next we have 1 second. Hold that. I know I saw this meme. Na, 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 na. Okay, Lauren L. Lauren, are you here for your clerk tarot? Okay. Let's see if we can answer that question. Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? I don't know. You know, here's a little. While we're waiting for Lauren to come forward, here's a little tidbit on me. One of my mother's nicknames for me was Bully Girl. She would be like, "You're a bully girl." Well, because when I see people bullying other people, the introvert goes away and I will fucking bully your ass. And I won't have any shame either. I will do it. So like, bully girl. Yes, mama. I'm a bully girl. Okay. Anyways, I don't think Lauren is here right now. Let's go ahead and mark that as pending. We'll give her time to come back. Monique, are you here? Let's see. Monique. Pour some sugar on me. In the name of love, pour some sugar on me. She's here. She's here. She's here. She's here. Oh, Jenny, it wasn't from that invite. It's from the other one. I think you know what I mean. Yeah? Yeah? The other demon whore. Not that demon whore. The other demon whore. Yeah. From the other one. Mm-hmm. So Monique. So the karmic distortion and the new job. Do you mean two separate transactions, Monique? Let me just check this out. Looks like we made it. Look how far we come, my baby. Glad we didn't listen. All right. Okay, so she. Let me just. I don't know why I tangled this. Let me just untangle. So Monique, breathe very deep and very slow. The love boat. Soon we'll be making another run. All right. You might start to feel ice fires starting at your tailbone, wrapping around your spine as it climbs back up to your pineal. Just breathe. Wild horses, wild horses, wild horses run faster. What's going on? How do you feel, Monique? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rachel and Friday. I see you, Lauren. Yes. Monique, is it okay though? Are you tolerating it okay? Just breathe very deep and very slow. Allow yourself to just experience. Good. Good. Um, David, who are you referencing by the singer lady? Who are you referencing? Is that a reference to me? Someone else? Okay. Good. His wife. Okay. All right, Lauren. Let us see. Okay. I have that. Let's get you some cards. Lauren, are you here? Yeah, that was both at the same time. That's why it felt so intense. Have I ever seen angels? Yeah, of course. Is Lauren here? Did she leave again? Yeah, Monique. She goes, no wonder. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and start reading for Lauren. I think she might have a lag. I think you guys are right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you do have a twin thing going on. I'm just shuffling. Let's see what's going on. All right. Ooh. All right. So you do have a twin thing going on. It's not yet time for a reconnection for the two of you. Okay. It's definitely not yet time. There's a few things that you're still working on within yourself. And of course, the twin mirrors, you guys mirror each other. So you're both working on internal circumstance to help you understand the events of your life. Um, Basically, the twin reunification that is being prepared for so many people at this time, that's going to be taking place over the next several months. That is only for the twins who have had the opportunity to address very deep core issues. This is not going to be something where there's a reconnection and then there's a runner type of circumstance again. This is the type of reconnection where you guys are really supposed to either just energetically or in real life reconnect. Doesn't necessarily mean romantic, but it's a reconnection, reestablishing that connection and doing the actual spiritual work together, okay, through that reconnection. For you, it's not yet time. I don't think you're part of that group. You do have a twin that's in body, but I don't think you're part of that. Damn, it's all like dreaded back there. I don't think you're part of the group that is going to be doing this over the next few months. I think you're probably going to be like part of the second or third wave of reunification. Okay. And again, I want to clarify, reunification does not equal romance. True twin connections is so much more than like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife type of connection. It's like the totality of all the different types of beautiful, loving relationships you've had over so many lifetimes. So right now, you guys are still in a state of separation energetically. Card number 18, spirals of manifestation. So both of you, it's like, see the feathers, like a fanning of your sacred flame, because there's a lot that has gone on that's really depleted both of you. So your glow, your sacred fire has gone down to like an ember type of circumstance where it's not a full-on fire, and you're needing to be fanned for that to kind of flare up. And that flaring up is going to cause a lot of rifts, a lot of like disharmonic shifting within your personal lives. And so right now you can't be connected, because then you'll connect it to each other, and then that will really affect your ability to reconnect, okay, in a healthy manner. So card number 15, big, bold vision, okay? There's a lot of things that you're needing to see right now, a lot of things in your life that are changing. It can seem very subtle to someone from the outside, but when you yourself take a good hard look at the events that are before you, I wouldn't be surprised if you're struggling right now in some way, shape, or form, like really badly and very silently, okay? And I'm not really talking about like financial type of struggle. I'm talking about an internal struggle where you're trying to figure out who you are. You feel lost. You don't know who you are. What direction are you heading? What are you even doing in life anymore? Those types of struggles. And you have to be able to see this is a controlled demolition of you and your life. We are demolishing the you that you thought you knew, because the you thought you knew is nothing more than a compilation of other people's expectations of who they want and need you to be for them. And now you're beginning to enter a phase of your journey where you're reestablishing your authenticity. And so this is going to be a major wake-up call for those connections with those people. You're going to become a different person. And if they're not okay with that, they're probably going to see their way out. Okay. And that doesn't necessarily mean confrontation. Oftentimes when you experience this level of ascension, those people just quietly disappear. You just notice one day that they haven't called you or texted you or anything in quite some time. And for many of us, it leaves us wondering, like, well, did I do something wrong? No. Soul just escorted them out because they're no longer in alignment. You're going to places, dimensional levels of consciousness that they can't join you at. Okay. So it might feel like everything's kind of going to hell and you're like, why am I so alone? You're clearing space for your soul tribe to enter. Okay. Card number 2, inner trust. You have to trust yourself. Your higher self knows exactly what it's doing. It knows how this pain is going to grow you, how this alone time is going to help you blossom beautifully in your authenticity. But you just have to be very patient, okay? Trust yourself. See that? Inner trust, trust yourself. You are going through a huge dark night of the soul. Quite a few people are. Okay, you're not alone in this process. It feels like you're alone, but you're really not. Quite a few people are going through this same exact thing right along with you, very silently as well. You're very much supported. See, look, Trina is as well. There's a lot of us going through this, you guys. You don't ever feel like you're the only one experiencing this and you're being punished. Nobody understands. I promise you, there are so many people that understand because they are currently living through that same thing, same time as you. And just like you, they stay very silent about it because they're ashamed. They feel guilty. They feel like they're broken and they feel like no one will understand it. That's just the farthest thing from the truth. Okay? You're very much supported. Trust yourself. Everything in creation is backing you up and helping you to rise. Your final card. What do you feel? Card number 9. You know, old life, new life. Which one? What are you going to pick while you're being distracted with the struggles of your day-to-day existence? What if you look at this and recognize this for what it is? Both are forms of nourishment. Okay? Both are forms of nourishment, and just at different times in my journey, and it's okay. All right? Maybe if you see things like that, it won't be as difficult a process for you. But no matter what, it's a challenging process for everyone. And if people tell you they're woke and they haven't experienced this type of like, what the hell is going on with my life? Everything's falling apart. They're full of shit. They're full of shit. They're not woke. Okay? They're not woke. They need some juice and a nap because they lie to themselves. So this is a natural part of the ascension process. Okay? You're perfectly on track and on time for wherever it is your soul is trying to bring you. The twin will arrive when you're both ready. Not when one is ready, but when you're both ready. Okay. And maybe, Lauren, you should exchange information with Trina and you guys can be each other's support. Maybe she's on this live with you at this moment because you're supposed to interact, because she's a part of your soul family. I don't know, explore that. If you guys are drawn to other people who are in the live and you resonate and you guys are going through the same thing, you might want to contact each other and establish some sort of support for each other. There's no reason we have to continue to feel alone when we're not. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Let's see. I hope that helps you, Lauren. All right. Next we have Jody Christensen. Okay, guys, I'm shutting down the link. Let me shut down the link right now. Soon we'll be taking another run. Okay. Let's see. So for your health, Jody, yay, Jody's here. All right. Oops. Let's go ahead and do a Claire Tarot regarding your health. Let's see. Let us see. Are you having health issues? It seems like you're having intense health issues. Now, okay, here's the thing. Card number 31, trust yourself, okay? You have a lot of energetic support. You have a lot of love wrapped around you. I know it doesn't feel like that right now. I know you feel like you're struggling alone through something very intense, but you do have a lot of support. Okay, Jody? Card number 28. It's almost as though you've pulled in other people's struggles disharmonic energies, distortions, and it has affected your health. It has greatly affected your health. Usually this card to me talks about twin flame connections. This, when I see it for you, it feels like some pretty significant distortions in DNA expression, cellular expression. Do you have cancer? Do you have a serious condition? You have a lesion around your spine. Okay. This feels intense. Intense. Well, I was thinking maybe some sort of bone cancer, because the bone all the way to the spine, from the jaw all the way to the spine, the bone is exposed. What part of your spine? Is it your low back? You're welcome, Lauren. Or is it more towards the upper? Like shoulder area? Because I'll show you the next card, middle. Yeah. So it's like reaching for the upper back. I think you're going to get through this. It's going to take quite a bit of effort on your part to begin shifting the way you perceive things, because your perception, you have an elevated manifestation ability, but the problem is that you also have been conditioned through life experiences, childhood, all of that stuff. You've been conditioned to fixate on the negative. And what's going on is, as you fixate on the negative, you're then beginning to manifest the symptom presentation of the energetic causation. Does that make sense? What's going on is a symptom presentation of an energetic distortion. You have to shift the way you see things. And this is not about ignoring the issues. This is not about trying to be all love and light and pretending everything's okay. This is about recognizing, you know what, things are not okay, but they don't stay that way. That I have the power and the authority to shift things. Now, is it going to be spontaneously gone? Probably not. But as I begin to shift the way I see my circumstance, my temporary circumstance, that lesion will begin to resolve itself. That lesion is an expression of things I'm dealing with inside myself that I'm unable to process and cope with right now, but I'm going to work on that. And that lesion is going to respond to this internal work that I'm doing. I'm not trying to do energetic work on the lesion. I'm trying to work on the root causation that led to the symptom presentation of a lesion. Does that make sense? Because you have a very, very elevated manifestation ability. You have to begin dreaming beautiful dreams. Okay? You're at the epicenter of this. Is it at the dead center of your back? Because you wrote middle. Is that the dead center? It has to do with your personal power. You feel like someone took it away from you and you couldn't take it back. That's an illusion. It's an illusion. No one can ever take away your personal power. They can try all they want. They can beat you up. They can beat you down. But they can't break you. Not in that way. Not without your permission. Whether it be conscious permission or passive permission, irrelevant. Once permission is given and you give that, then that's how they can take it. But you don't even need permission to take it back. Hold out your hand and you say, come back to me. Whatever is mine, I ask you to return, and it comes back to you. Okay? Now, as I say that, I totally didn't realize this was in my lap. As I say that, her hand is out, right? Card number 16, what you want wants you. Your power wants to return back to you. Okay? It wants to return back to you. It's asking you to rise up and meet it at a higher level of being. So rise up. Allow what's holding you down, as fuel for your rise. If you feel angry, be angry. Don't tell yourself, I can't be a victim. I can't think this way. You know what? People were messed up to me. People did wrong to me. And it made me mad. It made me feel sad. I don't understand why they treat me this way. But you know what? They couldn't break me. So I'm going to cry for a few minutes and then I'm going to move forward. Because the best revenge is no revenge. Fuck them. They're not even worth it. They're not worth it. Whatever their intention was is irrelevant. They served a purpose. They helped me to get to this point of understanding myself and my journey. So thank you for your contribution. Bye-bye. You're done. Bye-bye. And if you have to be dismissive like that, be dismissive like that. And you don't have to say it to them. This is an internal conversation you're having with that circumstance. Thank you for serving me. Bye-bye. Just, just like that. Okay. Do you mind if I scan? Do you mind if I scan the lesion? Okay. Waxy boo. You might want to tone it down a little bit. You're kind of reading semi-trollish. Yeah. Yeah. Jody, do you mind if I scan the lesion? I'm just saying, Waxy. Sometimes we're not aware that we're at a 9 and society needs us at around a 3, Just saying. Just trying to be helpful. Okay, let's see. You might feel heat. Your higher self is asking me to assist. How do you feel, Jody? All right, breathe very deep and very slow. Very deep and very slow. So the lesion, energetically speaking, it seems as though the lesion is an accumulated amount of energy from your solar plexus. It got pushed back and into the spine area. And it's kind of just been there and encapsulated for a prolonged period. And so it began to distort DNA expression within that cellular region. Now, I can't claim to be able to remove the lesion, but it's my hope that addressing the energetic circumstance will have a very profound physiological effect on that condition. Do keep me updated. I hope it shrinks quickly and resolves fully. But you have to do the internal shifting, okay? Nothing that I can do for anyone that they can't undo by simply remaining in the same mindset that created the circumstance in the first place. Hopefully, you're able to shift enough of your perception, digest enough of the events of your life, reclaim enough of your personal power for this circumstance to resolve and not return. I think you're capable. You have a very elevated manifestation ability. SMDD, hashtag that bitch. SMDD. This is a no dick down zone. Okay. You know, I just find that kind of stuff entertaining. Y'all ain't not gonna intimidate me. Once upon a time in a former life, I was a motherfucking troll too. Just you wait. When I'm done with this live, I'm gonna find your channel. I'm gonna dick you down on your channel. Social media dick down is not allowed here. All right, Shirley Topeka. Shirley, are you here? I'm just, I got me a little hatchet. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I got all kind of weapons. I'll show you this, you guys. This is obsidian. Okay, obsidian and antler. Okay, here's another one. This one is a sparkly. I don't know if that's mica or what, but these are napped like the natives used to do. And then this one is what is it called? I forget. It has like the wood in it too. So I got all kind of weaponry. You want to fuck around? We can fuck around. I'm just saying. No dick downs on this channel. All right, Shirley. I'm so sorry, Shirley. You so bad. You have a bio scan. Shirley, is there anything in particular that you want me to scan? No, I don't make them. These I got in the Yellowstone. No, in the Tetons. I got it in the Grand Tetons. In the Grand Tetons. Okay. Been feeling emotional and drained lately. I honestly wasn't sure which I needed, the bioscan or the Auric plan, so I just picked one, feeling something is off. Okay, I'll just do a general scan and maybe we can see why you're feeling that way. All right? Let's see. I see the left side of your head, your left, my right, your left. This area is, you're just shooting a ton of energy out. Oh. Have you been having headaches? You have a huge, okay. Okay. So this is fixable. Okay. Energetically, I can absolutely help you fix this. All right. You have a huge spear sticking out your head. Right side from the back. Full penetration. It's gotten, I want to say maybe like a centimeter or half centimeter off of your pineal. It's just off of your pineal. Dude. This is a brute force attack. I'm scanning the rest of you to see. Shirley, if you're sensitive to energy, you might feel the presence of an extremely large, extremely aggressive male, okay? Don't worry about that presence. That one is assisting me. Okay. Shirley, I would recommend a parasitic extraction plus DNA activation. You have a lot. There were a lot of attempts. It's almost like all the way down your spine, primarily around your sacrum, low back area. A lot of like daggers and hooks and cords. Also in the front, your low belly. Are you having weird sort of cramping or sensations in the low belly? Problems with digestion in the low belly? Because I see what looks like a parasitic sac. And in addition to that, God, this pisses me off. Like someone has made, okay, let me just calm myself down. I can't say for sure if this is associated with a being that is in vessel, meaning a human being, or if this is just an entity that is not in body. But there has been a tremendous amount of effort to attack you. Mm, okay. Let me just look at what else. Okay. I would definitely recommend a parasitic extraction plus DNA activation. You can find that on my website, emmeevolving.com. This is a pretty advanced circumstance. I've gone ahead and I've frozen any latchings that I discovered. I've also sedated any beings that were connected to the latchings. This is not a permanent fix. Okay. This is something that needs my full attention. The fact that Archive came forward and was ready to fuck shit up. I cannot do this on a live stream. Okay. I need to be fully aware of what's going on with no distractions. So normally I tell people to just kind of take their time to think about it and see how they feel. And if it resonates, book a session. I feel like I have to encourage you to do so at your earliest convenience. Okay. Definitely please consider it and reach out at your earliest convenience. Mm, okay. Let's see. I hope that helps, Shirley. Because they're frozen, they can't do additional damage the way they've been, but they can still very much cause thought inception meaning over the next few days up until you actually have a session, they can cause you to begin thinking some really odd things. So be prepared for that. If you start thinking weird things, if you start thinking about self-harming, don't keep it to yourself. Please make sure that you speak to someone that you trust. If you don't have anyone that can support you and create a safe space for you, please reach out to a trained medical professional, okay? I know you don't want to. I know that if you do, depending on what you share, you might win a free 5150 ride to their playground. But I would rather you be safe, okay? They're aggressive. These latchings are aggressive, very aggressive. So let's see. Next we have, let me just load this. Next we have Kayla. Kayla Shekbabahe. Did I say that right? Oh, okay, about reconciliation. Kayla, are you here? You're welcome, Shirley. Jenny Rader, there is, but I'm not going to discuss it on a public live. There's ways. So who was it? What was the name again? Kayla. Kayla, are you here? All right. MJ girl forever. Okay. So these are the cards. So you're asking about reconciliation. Let's get Kayla some guidance. I'm feeling like they're going through something very intense. Okay. Now this is kind of a personal question, and I'm sorry if it's too personal for you or offends you in some way, but it ties into the reading. Have they were they experiencing basically like fits of rage, tantrums, where when they would get into that tantrum, you could look at them and see in their face that they're not there anymore, that you don't know what that is, like there's no getting through to them? I don't know if maybe you have a lag. MJ girl forever. The person that you're talking about or you're asking about, would they have tantrums where their eyes change, that they don't feel like the person you know, the person that you were in love with? And if it's too personal a question for you, you definitely don't have to answer. You could just, I'll just move forward. Okay. Anger and closed off. Okay. I just wanted confirmation. They have a severe parasitic circumstance. I don't know if you want them to come back. Okay. I think them leaving, them being separated from you actually was for your protection. All right. That's definitely not what you wanted to hear. And I'm sure it hurts you to hear something like that. And I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Okay, but I'm going to do the reading. Maybe you can get more clarity. Yeah. All right. So first off, the love that you feel for them is a genuine love, but it's also very much commingled with a codependency energy. Um, Card number 42, the word wants to be written. So you want to communicate, but because it's like this sense that you're needing to see this for what it is, which is a trauma induced secretion. Okay. They were brought into your life to help you learn some very, very painful and difficult lessons. And what you need to do is not talk to them, but talk to yourself. You need to have conversations within yourself at this point and make you the priority, the focus. You have to have a big, bold vision. Card number 15. Notice again, emphasis on the throat. I want you to Google after your reading the significance of hummingbirds, beetles, bees, and butterflies. Okay? Hummingbirds, beetles, bees, and butterflies. These are animals that are speaking to you. You have a lot of messages that come in on a regular basis, but you're so shut down from the trauma of this relationship and the separation itself as well. Because I mean, you weren't just traumatized in the relationship, the way the separation occurred absolutely was traumatizing as well. And so it's basically shut you down. You've been put in a loop. It's a cyclical thing over and over and over, like a fixation. I see you just rocking. This is all you're doing. You're not, there's no forward movement, there's no backward movement. You're just stuck there. You're rocking, you know? And when you rock, that's a form of stimming. That means you've been overloaded and you're trying to use up some of that energy to allow more space in to go ahead and give yourself the capacity to process more information. You might also want to look up stimming, stimming, stimming. It's left you in this state. Card number 38, restore and replenish. So that's how you're feeling right now. That's kind of what's going on. All around you are messages from your soul, but you're so shut down from the amount of trauma you experienced. And I mean, I don't want to give the impression that I'm accusing or insinuating, some sort of physical abuse or anything like that. I'm not being given that information. That's a private thing, whether it happened or not. That's none of any of our business. But the trauma of the interactions has left you very shut down. And because you're so shut down, you're not allowing yourself to receive all of the messages from soul. Once you begin to process the messages from soul, it will give you the opportunity to recognize that you're surrounded by growth. Okay? You're surrounded by growth. And the key to all of this is in the buttons, meaning your ability to hold it together. Okay? You've been through a lot, but you need to hold it together a little bit more. All right? You have to allow yourself to process enough that you're no longer in a shutdown type of state, because you're mirroring their closed offness. Now you're going to have to decide, do you want to continue with the old cycle or do you want to move on to a new one? You have to decide. But this is a very parasitic circumstance. They're consumed. They're consumed, and I'm being told to remind you, we're not here in a savior capacity. We don't, have the authority nor the power to save someone from their own spiritual path. He's experiencing this for a reason. And this is something he has to go through on his own. You have been working on yourself, but the pain is so much that it caused you to shut down. You're not broken, hon. You're not broken. You've just been needing quite a bit of time to allow yourself to continue with life. He hurt you a lot, a lot. Like I feel it in my heart space. I feel it in my belly. There was a lot that was especially said that really tore you down. Okay. Um, but card number 26, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. This is you needing to call back all of your energy, all the energy and focus that you put on trying to help him heal, and all of that, trying to be there for him and be the rock and all of that. You have to call all of that back because you need this for your own self healing. Okay. What does what mean? I'd love to give you further clarity, but I'm not sure what you're asking about. Yeah. And girl, you have to know how strong you are. Um, Other people probably would not have been able to process anything. You know, you're very strong. You're very, very strong. All right. Card number 44, visions of life beyond death. So, right now, the shutdown, the eyes closed, is to help you process. Okay. The human mind is going to continue to struggle with trying to understand why these things happen. So let the human mind shut down. It's the soul, the third eye, that needs to be allowed to guide you. So if you see there's a skull, a crow's skull on your forehead, I believe that's a crow's skull. There's a crow skull on the forehead, and that signifies like a spiritual death. Okay, you're not actually dying, but it's like a spiritual death. That part of you that was in that relationship, that was fully present in that circumstance, basically has shut down and died. That's the part that's shut down. Okay, so you have to allow your soul to guide you. Notice the compass rose. Okay, your soul, your intuition is what's going to guide you. It's pointing towards the moon. The moon is yin, lunar energy. This is the point where you have to decide if you're going to allow yourself to rebirth who you are, to become a new person that's much more fortified because of all the experiences from this spiritual death. Okay. But know that lunar energy, moon energy, yin energy, it's a dark type of energy. So, of course, you're going to feel like you're surrounded by darkness. That's why you have to call your energy back to you to serve as fuel so that you can begin to really process the events of your life and learn and grow from it. Okay. So you get messages from your higher self. That's the crow. And it's encouraging you to be authentically you, which is the peacock. He watches everything you do. He's very unstable. Girl, don't use me telling you that he watches everything you do as a way for you to send messages to enable. Okay? It's important. It's very, very important. You need to rise from just the peacock phase to the owl phase, where you're existing in your state of knowing, where you're utilizing your wisdom. If you try to bring him back by doing that, it's going to blow up. He's going to hurt you. It's not my place to stop you from experiencing events that you need. And if you need to experience that to understand, I can't stop that. But just know, if you use social media as a way to convince him to come back, he's coming back to hurt you. I'm not talking emotionally. Okay. I can feel the intention of the latchings. It's I've said enough. I've said enough. You have the ability to get through this. I trust that you will choose what's best for you. And you know better than I do what is best for you. Okay. Um, you have a lot of beautiful days ahead of you. A lot. A lot of beautiful days ahead of you. You just have to finish with this circumstance first. Okay. I hope that helps you. Next is Melissa Bernard. Melissa. First scan. All right. Yeah, you're not in communication, but it's full on stalker vibe. Watches everything, everything. All right. So Melissa, let's. Nothing within your field, but there is outside of your shield um, multiple attempts at brute force entry. Nothing successful. No fracturing of the shield. Superficial damage. I'm just trying to analyze a little bit further. That's just some crazy ass energy going around today. Melissa, the residual energies were traced back to liar B. So that's what's attempting liar B. Okay. Was not successful. It was not successful. Your eye probably went numb because it was near the back. Like this whole area was. It's making me really mad. It looked like something tried to use a freaking bat, like repeatedly. But good thing you're thick skulled. Okay, that's a bad joke. Yeah, they didn't get in at all. At all. They tried really hard to shatter the shield. The shield didn't even shatter. You've been doing good. Look at you. Look at you. Yeah, no damage at all. I don't detect anything else. I'm scanning a second time. That's why I haven't moved forward. I'm scanning a second time and I'm looking in the core. Clear. Field is clear, but I'm told to let you know Archive took off with winter. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm not going to interrupt their fun. I did feel a ping. So let them have their fun. Whatever that is, I don't know. Your field is clear, though. Good job, girl. You've been doing your kokoro. Let's see. All right. Jessica Barr. All right. Bye, scan. Okay, let me see. Are you still feeling those things, Jessica? You're welcome, Melissa. Jessica, are you still feeling those things? Forehead? Okay, let me just. Liar B. Is it above your left eyebrow? The forehead pain, is it above the left eyebrow right in here? Hi, guys. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Marcola. Full forehead. There was penetration right up in here, above the left eyebrow, maybe about, I want to say, an inch above. And then it kind of spreads out. Ooh, 41, 41, 844. Ooh, nice. Sorry. Yeah. It's like a peg was used and poked you. Let me see. Have you been trying to remove it? Did you feel something penetrate and you've been trying to remove it? Because there's prongs on the back. It goes like this. And when you try and pull it, it actually it's like it's trying to rip out the forehead. Oh. He's tracking. Gonna remove it. Running triadic flame through your forehead, okay? Give me confirmation. Give me confirmation. Yeah. False mother energy. I want secondary confirmation. I want secondary confirmation. I want this directly from Michael. Give me information I want directly from Michael. Confirmation received. Jessica? Boo Boo, activate your A-OK. I just got to get a song. Activate your A-OK. Breathe. I'm activating your palm chakras, giving you full access to the arsenal. Tracking false mother. False mother is bound. False mother's incapacitated. You decide what you want to do. You got a full arsenal. Secondary energy coming in. Step away from the false mother. Thereto. Bow. Bow. Breathe. And finishing repairs on your forehead. How do you feel? Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. Okay. So, I'm I'm glad you feel better. Let me just see. Rocio. All right, Rocio, I'm going to go ahead. I so love this man. Maybe they want to see your eggplant. Show them an eggplant, Daddy. Show them the eggplant. Okay, Rocio, let's get started on your Claire Tarot. Okay, let's get some cards. There you go. There you go. The water droplets. You forgot to add the droplets. You need the water so they know that you washed the eggplants. SMDT. All right, let me just behave myself. You scared Fred. All right, let's see. Rocio. Oh, boo boo. Hey. Okay, let me just stop messing around. So, card number 41, bring it into form. What's going on right now is that you're very unsure. You have an idea of what needs to be done, what direction you're headed, what you want, but it's like you're unsure of how to do this. And there's a very strong sense that it's almost as though you're waiting for someone to give you permission to kind of tell you, well, that's what I'm doing right now. You're waiting for someone to tell you it's okay, you know? And you have to begin really trusting in yourself more. You're being very divinely guided. It seems as though all the decisions you're making right now is very much in alignment with the guidance, but you're just so unsure because these things that you're deciding for yourself, it's like almost like so far from what you think you should be doing. Does that make sense? Card number 11, diving for light. You're going through a massive leveling up. Okay, your consciousness is expanding. And if you look at this, you know, you see the DNA, the double helix. See how it's a DNA? See how these are curlicues? Those are indicative of the path that soul takes, the Fibonacci sequence, golden ratio. That's the path that soul takes as it ascends. So that's what's going on. And then what is this? Yo, hold on a second. Sound like a nose hair or something? What in the world is going on? It's just tickling the shit out of me. Anyways, if you look, seahorses, they mate for life, okay? So you had asked about love. This kind of ties into love. Oh, is that what it is? I'm like, what is going on? I'm about to stick my whole finger up my nose. Just plug it up. I'm not ashamed. Okay, let me redirect, girl. Focus. So you asked about love. This is also pertaining to love. All right. You're going to be very much vilified for the decisions you're making. Card number 23, defend to the end the worthwhile. The decisions that you're making for yourself, they're not harming anyone else, but people, especially like family, you know, they're very judgmental. Okay. They're used to you being who they want you to be. And so they're going to be very upset when you start allowing yourself to grow beyond what they can accept. So you're going to feel very attacked. It's okay. Yeah, you have to break free from that. It's okay for you to defend yourself. It's okay for you to speak up and not necessarily full on just argue, because I mean, when a fool is trying to argue with you, there are two fools if you argue back. So, but it's okay for you to be like, no, you're not going to talk to me this way. If you want to have a civilized conversation, sharing thoughts, that's one thing. But for you to try and dictate to me, no, I'm not going to participate in that. So conversations like that, yes, standing your ground, absolutely, absolutely. Just be careful not to waste your time. Okay, standing your ground is very different from trying to justify why you have the authority to make the decisions for yourself that you do. You don't have to explain that part. Okay, so it's going to be a very taxing process for you. So card number 32, faith in the process. You are naked in your truth at this point. You are shedding all the layers of pretense and programming, and it's a very vulnerable state that you're in. If you feel like you can't take another step forward, don't worry. You will be carried by soul. You are not going to be forsaken. All right? Have faith. A lot of things are going to be falling away from you over the next few weeks to few months. It's going to be something that feels very lonely. It's going to be something that makes you question if you made the right choice for yourself. If maybe you misunderstood and have really fucked everything up, but you haven't. And I will tell you why. So remember how Soul said diving for light, right? And then I brought up the merging of the two, the double helix, and how seahorses mate for life. Well, card number 39, free from judgment, free to love. As you release yourself from the bonds of this circle of people and their expectations, unfair expectations of you, you then open yourself up to card number 13, power of attraction. So this card is a soul connection card, the highest level of soul connection. Oftentimes, what this card indicates is a twin flame, twin ray. So you already know who it is. How's that working out? Parasitic. My MJ girl forever. I said parasitic. Sorry. Sometimes I get all excited and my tongue gets all thick. And I said parasitic. I don't know what it is. Forgive me. I have this part of me, I think, that it just wants so badly to be a Southern belle. And then sometimes I say things in a Southern way, parasitic. Yeah, it definitely is not going to be what people think or expect or are comfortable with. But there is a twin flame connection. Is he married? Is he married? Is that what it is? I'm sorry, I just blurted that out. Okay. Is he in a relationship right now? Oh, that's actually confirmation. Twin rays have a tendency to have a fairly large age gap. On average, I think it's like between 8 and 11 years age gap. Is he in a relationship right now? Playing the field. Careful with that. I think he's playing with a Chiquita banana. I think he has a little Chiquita banana, and once she catches wind of you, she gonna go ape shit. Okay. She's gonna go ape shit on you, not on him, on you. So hoping that's avoided. She's fucking crazy. I'd pop her one. Boo boo, take a nap. Yeah, no, she's a little bit crazy. Faith, I knew I felt you. I knew I felt you. I felt you like maybe 2 minutes ago. I was like, Faith. Okay, I'm sorry. I got all excited. He just moved back to the city in April. Ooh, girl, watch out. Watch out. Hmm. Be careful with that one. Seriously. The Chiquita banana. He a mess. He's a mess. He can't figure himself out. He's a mess. Becca Johnson. Becca, do you have anything in particular you want me to scan? I miss you too, Faith. Yeah. Goodbye doesn't apply to twins. Their energy is always present. It's annoying as fuck. Their energy is always present. Becca. Becky, are you here? Oh, there she is. Is there anything in particular that you want me to scan? This is pretty cool. You're feeling odd again. Ruh-roh. Okay. Let me scan everything. Tiffany! Twins just pop up like, hi, bitch. You thought I was gone, but nope. Hashtag accurate, hashtag SMDD, hashtag fuck you, Eva. Okay, Becca. Sorry, guys. I don't know where that came from. Okay, Becca. Have you been having belly aches? Not totally, not totally to the left ovary, but the lower left of the like where the womb would be. No, what's bucket head? And I think Becca has a lag. Oh, I love art. Bucket head. Is that something on YouTube? I look like him. He better be cute as fuck. I'm just saying. Actually, I think I do know. Did Buckethead do that song Spearhead? No. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Elijah. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Elijah, dear Elijah. No, just woke up odd off today. Okay. Let's see. I see dark energy in that area. It's not super dense. It's not super anchored, but it's almost like wisps of shadow forming in that area. Have you been feeling nauseous? Oh, the hair. Do you see my dreads? My dreads that are forming. It's fucking forming dreads. Over here too. It's forming dreads. My hair likes each other so much. So I know Becky has a lag. There's a hole in the bucket. I also see some wispy shadow energy upper belly. I'm just checking the back of your head. I see wispy dark energy there too. Is it storming where you're at? Yeah, it's a panda tattoo. It's a panda with glocks. People are like, "Oh, that's so cute. Is that a panda?" And then they look at it and like, "Oh, it has guns." Yeah, for demon whores and bitches. I'm sorry. Let me just stop. My nephew gave him my new number. Auntie, why you keep changing your number? Because demon whores and bitches, nephew. Demon whores and bitches. So last night it stormed most of the night. Deb, you guys live near each other, right? It feels like something came in with a storm, but it's cloudy right now. Do you feel weird too, Deb? It feels like it might be, you guys might be intertwined. That Becca's the one getting symptoms, or not symptoms. They're starting to focus on Becca rather than you. Oh, you feel good today. Oh man. It feels like it came in with the rain. So if did you run into them during the rain? Sorry, sister. What are sisters for? That's why I don't have sisters. Well, shit, I am the sister. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's what my siblings do to me. Ew. So it doesn't necessarily feel it doesn't necessarily feel like a full-on parasitic circumstance. Yeah, it feels like cooties. It feels like mild cooties are forming. You might want to ask Deb to try some clearing exercises on you. That might help. That might help. Deb, are you willing? Let me just publicly ask you, put you on the spot. Are you willing to do this, Deb? So yeah, you guys try it out. And if you need assistance, Deb, you know how to reach me. I hope that helps, Becca. Those were really the only places that I saw. I think there's a couple other places that are starting to form some of that shadow wispy energy, but it's not enough for me to be fully certain that it's forming there. Like right around the right side of your throat area. Throat, like where my second chin, where my second chin is. It's too much. I'm just too much. Okay. So right in that area though. Okay. Let's see. Nicole Plant. I don't know why I yelled that. Anyone that has earbuds in, I am very sorry. magical plant. Yay! All right. Breathe very deep and very slow. All right. Let me just get a song. Excuse me. Breathe very deep and very slow. Breathe. I'm just searching for a specific portion of your template. It has some karmic distortions that have been cloaked. How do you feel? Yay! So, over the next couple hours, you might begin to develop some sort of soreness in the like middle left part of your belly. So, probably my belly button's low. So, for anyone whose belly button is in the center of their belly, it would be to the left of that. If your belly button is to the center, it would be to the left. Thank you, talking to spirits, laughing with ghosts. That might get sore because that was the area that had the cloaked, distorted portion of karmic, miasmic distortions. Okay. I cleared that, but you might get sore there. I packed it with a lot of sedation. So hopefully that lasts long enough that you don't experience much soreness at all. All right. Faith, can I scan you? Do I have your permission? Un momento, por favor. You're welcome, Nicole. All right. Thank you, Faith. Faith, it's twin shit. It's just twin shit. What I pick up is there's a lot of distortions that are being burned up. You're part of the group that's going to experience that reunification. I think you're at the front of that reunification. You know, I totally caught myself like, yeah, girl, you go ahead, girl, go ahead. I'll be behind you. I'll meet you there. Just go. I'm sorry, Faith. It seems like you're at the front of the group of the first wave of twin reunification. And I mean, you know as well as I know, it doesn't necessarily mean romance, but there's a lot of code work that's going on. And much of it is you attempting to recalibrate to him. Yeah, it's probably best that there's no communication. It's probably best. I think they're really going through some really challenging circumstance. Really challenging circumstance. So it's probably best that it's kept separate from you, but you still feel what's going on. I think a lot of the pairs are experiencing each other's crazy stuff. So yeah. I've been on for 4 hours and I think I'm about done, guys. I think that's the heat. Well, for Faith, that's the heat issue. For others, it might be the issue. There's a fairly good likelihood that is the issue, but I can't say for sure because everyone's unique, you know? Yeah. Yeah. I agree, Faith. I agree. So, you guys, just want to remind everyone after this live is done, I'm going to go ahead and make public the web page, the link that will allow you to purchase a bunch of the stuff that I've made. These are half pint luminous ceremony candles. They're candles that have been dressed and charged. They are made of wax, obviously, as opposed to freaking, I don't know. They're made of soy and some beeswax. So they're all natural. They also contain essential oils that have been calibrated and selected specifically for certain things, as well as being paired with specific flora, meaning herbs and flowers. This set that I made, hold on. It addresses a lot of the cattiness, the feminine cattiness attacks on the sacred feminine energies. It addresses self-healing, protection, self-love. It helps to halt gossip. It deals with unhexing, exorcisms. Because I'm sick and tired of the catty bitchiness. I also included a specific set of herbs that don't just halt that fucking hexing shit that people have been enjoying doing to other people. Not only does it uncross you, not only does it revoke black magic, it sends that shit back. You like hiring people to do this shit to people? Well, guess what? Now we're sending this shit right back to you. Enjoy it. Just calm myself down. Because you're at a 9. We need you at around a 2 or a 3. So it also helps with empowering, and I added some goodies to really help amplify your ability to experience success and abundance in all its forms. So that I also have a larger size. The larger size has a wooden wick. Yes. Okay. So that's what's going on. That's already on my website, but the link hasn't been made public yet. It will be. So it comes with a lid. The half pint jars come with a lid. It's good enough for exorcism in a very feminine goddess way, because there's no better way to say fuck you than with grace and dignity. So yeah, it'll be on my website, emmyevolving.com. Good night, everyone. Thank you for sharing this space with me. If you haven't already given this video a thumbs up, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me every single fucking time I'm live. And I added that fricative because it felt good. I will be live again tomorrow. If you subscribe, you'll know what time. If you don't subscribe, we're going to have to play Where in the World is Emmy? I'm usually on at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Who the hell am I kidding? I might go on sooner. I might go on later. You won't know unless you subscribe. All right, guys, this was fun. I love y'all. Bye.